So apparently there's one scene that took That's So Raven off the air. I've never even heard of that shit, but I used to watch That's So Raven all the fucking time. So let's see what happened and what scene.
2003, That's So Raven. We watch old episodes of ourselves and saying, oh, remember when we had jobs?
That's a horrible feeling.
The truth is, I don't hire left.
Yes, I was aware.
No, that episode was crazy as fuck. And I actually think it was fire that they put that into like a Disney show, you know? But yeah, shit. Disney gets enough off of exploiting black people. Like the least you can do is fucking give us an episode where you highlight it.
My friends were aware, my parents were not.
Television history is filled with shows that left a lasting impact. But what made That's So Raven stand out among them? From its debut in the early 2000s to its massive popularity, the show sparked conversations, laughter, and some unexpected controversies. Here are the key moments, behind-the-scenes drama, and the infamous scene that took That's So Raven off
And watching this as an adult is crazy, because it's like we literally didn't know none of this stuff was going on at the time.
the air. In the early 2000s, Disney Channel was riding high on the success of several hit shows aimed at a pre-adolescent audience, including Even Stevens and Lizzie McGuire. These single-camera comedies, which blended humor and relatable storylines, quickly became favorites.
I hate he only calls on people who don't have their hands raised.
Yeah, that cracking sound is nasty.
The success of the show set the stage for the creation of a new series, That's So Raven. This new show, however, was going to be a bit different. The idea for That's So Raven was conceived by Susan Sherman, who initially thought of a buddy comedy aimed at a younger audience. She teamed up with Michael Porius to bring her idea to life. The two creators decided to base the show around a young girl who could see into the future, a concept they felt would captivate young viewers. They pitched the show to Disney Channel executives under different working titles, including The Future Is On Me and Absolutely Psychic. Eventually, the show became known
Absolutely Psychic? Hell no, what the fuck? I would have been mad as fuck. Do you watch Absolutely Psychic? Like, I'm glad they reworded that.
as That's So Raven. The concept of the show, which revolved around Raven having psychic visions of the future, was something that appealed to both young viewers and their families. Raven would often experience visions that would cause her to intervene in situations in an attempt to stop something bad from happening or to protect her loved ones. However, her visions didn't always play out the way she expected,
All right, Raven, you really told that Shelly off.
leading to comedic situations. A big part of the charm of the show was watching Raven try to outsmart fate and the misadventures that came with it. The show also centered around the importance of family and friendship.
Nah, I did like that show a lot, and I think too, like back then, just like the wizard fucking seeing to the future, that type of shit was the shit that was really starting to like take off. So yeah, nah, that's cool. Shit, I like the show. I'm not gonna lie, I was watching it.
Raven's psychic abilities were kept secret from most of the world, but her closest friends, Eddie and Chelsea, and her family were in the loop. Raven's brother Corey, her parents Tanya and Victor, and her friends played significant roles in the series. The diverse family setup was a deliberate move by the show's creators, who wanted to reflect the network's broad audience. That's So Raven was the first Disney Channel show to feature an African-American family in the central roles, marking an important step toward diversity on the network. Production of That's So Raven began in late 2001. The series was initially ordered for 21 episodes, and filming took place in Los Angeles, California. The show was originally expected to air in early 2002, but the entire first season was filmed before it made its television debut. The premiere took place on January 17th, 2003, with the first 4 episodes airing together. The show's success led to various spin-offs and adaptations. It became the first Disney Channel show to reach 100 episodes, a milestone that was met with much fanfare. In 2007,
Yeah, it was a great show, and too, Raven was a great ass actor. Like, it doesn't always just be the show. Like, it'd be the show, the actors, all that stuff. So they really just, got it perfect that time.
That's So Raven ended after 4 seasons, as the cast had grown older and the characters were aging out of the target demographic. However, the impact of the show continued to be felt. The network developed a spin-off series, Corey in the House, which focused on Raven's younger brother Corey, played by Kyle Massey.
Yeah, Corey in the House was okay, but I think, like I said earlier, I think the actor was good, but I think like the storyline was kind of ass. Like, okay, the dad gets hired into the White House, and now he's like running around like, let's keep it a buck. If this is real, bro, Corey would not be in the damn White House just because his dad is the chef. Like, you know what I mean? So it was an okay show, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I wasn't watching Corey in the House like that.
The series ran for 2 seasons, but it was the spin-off Raven's Home that truly kept the legacy of That's So Raven alive. The show aired from 2017 to 2023, with Raven-Symoné reprising her role as Raven Baxter alongside other original cast members. As for how people perceived the show at the time, That's So Raven was met with a positive reception, especially from young viewers. It quickly became a staple of Disney Channel's lineup, with its mix of lighthearted comedy and meaningful life lessons.
Whoa, that's your dad. It's a good thing I'm with you.
Have fun.
In April 2003, just a few months after its premiere, Disney Channel renewed That's So Raven for a second season. The show had already captured the attention of its audience, and network executives saw its potential for continued success.
Cow, where art thou? You're in my stomach now. Cow, tell me how.
A key moment in the show's rise to fame was the airing of a musical episode titled The Road to Audition in July 2004. This was inspired by the success of a similar musical episode from another Disney Channel series, Even Stevens. The musical format was a hit, and executives realized that combining music with their shows could further engage young viewers. This success later played a part in the creation of High School Musical.
Oh wow, okay, that's crazy. That is crazy. Like That's So Raven kind of, paved the way for High School Musical as far as like the ideas and development. That's fire. Like damn, bro. Like she was influential as fuck. Raven.
Another Disney Channel phenomenon. Originally, That's So Raven was planned for a maximum of 3 seasons. However, the show's growing popularity led to a surprising decision in June 2005. Disney ordered a 4th season, which would make That's So Raven the first Disney Channel original series to exceed 3 seasons. By this time, the show had already become a major success, and it was clear that it had more stories to tell. The 4th season would consist of 22 episodes, bringing the total episode count to 100, a significant milestone for the network. Raven-Symoné, the show's lead, played a key role in its continued success.
Not Raven-Symoné. Like that's how you know this shit. This is an AI video, but it's fine.
At just 19 years old, she became a producer for the 4th season. She was involved in decisions regarding casting, script writing, and even special effects. However, despite her increasing responsibilities behind the scenes,
Usher, workout. Shirtless, muscles glistening under glass.
Raven-Symoné turned down the opportunity to direct an episode, while the series saw a shift in production teams. With Brookwell and McNamara leaving after season 3, Raven-Symoné's involvement was a reflection of how much the show had grown. The collaboration between Raven-Symoné and her co-stars, including Orlando Brown and Annalisa
If I hear Symoné one more time, I'm gonna I can't say that on stream.
Vanderpool, was praised for its chemistry, and it contributed to the show's comedic success. By 2006, That's So Raven had firmly established itself as the highest-rated original program on Disney Channel, surpassing Lizzie McGuire for the top spot. The show's blend of humor, family dynamics, and fantasy elements was loved by audiences, especially teens and preteens. However, as the cast aged, it became clear that the show's teen-focused storylines would soon no longer be relatable for the actors. In August 2006, Disney executives hinted that the show was unlikely to continue beyond the upcoming episodes, as the characters were beginning to outgrow their roles. In addition to its popularity, That's So Raven was a merchandising goldmine. The show's merchandise included everything from dolls and clothing lines to lunchboxes and video games.
Oh yeah, what? Come on, that's how they made money back then for real. Merch designs, the book bags. You feel me? Like you would see random ass products with that branding. That's So Raven pencils. You feel me? Like erasers. Like what the fuck?
By 2006, merchandise sales had grossed over $400 million, highlighting just how much the show had permeated pop culture. Soundtrack albums were released in 2004 and 2006, featuring songs from the series, some performed by the cast and guest stars. Video games were also developed, with titles released for Game Boy Advance and Nintendo DS.
Oh my god, bro. Raven is... Bro, she better... I'm sorry. Let's take a... How much is she worth, bro? How much is Raven... Not Raven-Symoné. No, that's her name. Raven-Symoné. There's no way, bro. They made over $400 million off the merchandise alone. You feel me? With her face on it, and she's worth $40 million. That's still a lot, but damn, like Disney was eating off of that, like.
Allowing fans to continue the That's So Raven experience beyond the screen. The show's success extended beyond the small screen, as That's So Raven received numerous award nominations and wins throughout its run. In 2003, it was nominated for the British Academy of Film and Television Arts Children's Award for Best International Program. In 2005, it won the Ardios Award for Best Children's Programming, and it also took home a Genesis Award for Children's Programming. Raven-Symoné was honored for her outstanding performance with an Image Award in 2006, recognizing her as the best performer in a children's series or special. The cast...
Yeah, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, who has made much of an impact as Raven? Like, let's keep it a buck. Like he said earlier, even what's her name? Lizzie McGuire, what's her real name? Hilary Duff, she didn't even do that. Like, you feel me? Come on.
Performances were also recognized with several Young Artist Awards. In 2005, Raven-Symoné, Orlando Brown, Kyle Massey, and Annalisa Vanderpool won the award for Outstanding Young Performers in a Television Series. Massey later won a Young Artist Award in 2007 for Best Performance by a Leading Young Actor in a Television Series. In conclusion, the show's rise to popularity was fueled by its relatable characters, especially Raven-Symoné, and its ability to tackle issues that resonated with young viewers.
Oh, I am ruined. I can't believe this is happening. Oh my God.
The awards and recognitions it received were a testament to the impact it had on television and its lasting influence on the industry. Behind the scenes of That's So Raven, one of Disney Channel's most popular shows, there were struggles and challenges that went beyond the on-screen fun.
It's showtime!
While the show was groundbreaking for many reasons, especially as Disney's first multi-camera sitcom and the first to feature a black female lead, it wasn't without its drama. Annalisa
In 2003, bro, it's the first time they put a black lead. Like, that's crazy, bro. What the fuck? Like, why wasn't that done earlier? You know?
Vanderpool, who played Chelsea, spoke about her time on the show, revealing some of the issues the cast and crew faced. Annalisa, who was just 15 when she auditioned for That's So Raven, shared her experience during an interview. Now, years later, Annalisa is opening up about what it was really like to work for Disney. One of the most surprising things she revealed was that the show's original title wasn't even That's So Raven. Instead, it was called Absolutely Psychic. When Annalise first auditioned
Hell no, that would have been a terrible name, bro.
for the series, Raven-Symoné wasn't even the lead character. In fact, Raven was originally considered a sidekick, and the main role was written for a different character who would later become Chelsea. However, after filming the pilot, the creators quickly realized that Raven-Symoné's natural comedic talent and already established fanbase made her the perfect choice to lead the show. Annalisa explained that during filming,
I'm weak. Yo, they tried their hardest to make the lead white, I promise. Like, they tried their hardest, bro. But you know, Raven just walked in there, did her job well, and they're like, you know what? Even though she is black, let's make her the lead character. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Like, that is so crazy. It wasn't even originally written for her, and this was in 2003. Like, damn, Disney. Like, what the fuck?
became clear that Raven was the funniest and had a strong following, which led to her being moved up to first position. While Raven's promotion to lead was a good decision for the show, Annalisa shared that this change was a bit unsettling for her, and it also raised some uncomfortable questions about race. Annalisa felt that there was a hint of racism in how the casting process unfolded. At first, the network didn't view a black girl as someone who could lead a show. They saw her only as a sidekick, she explained. This was a common issue in Hollywood at the time, where racial bias often influenced who got top billing and who was...
Bruh. Let me stop before I get upset, bro. Ain't no way this fucking white lady, this white actress who's made more money than goddamn 80% of the population talking about some that shit felt racist. Like, man, please shut the fuck up. Like, what the fuck is your problem? Like, that felt racist. No, you're just not talented. That's what it is. You just don't have talent. You feel me? Like, what the fuck? I'm glad that happened.
Relegated to supporting roles. Annalisa also discussed the way business decisions shaped the show's production. In the entertainment industry, especially for child stars, decisions are often made based on what will make the most money. Christy Carlson Romano, who was part of the conversation, summed it up by saying everything was business.
Genius writing. Like, that's not what it's about. It's actually, I think it's for like 12-year-olds to like jerk off to or something.
While this is a common mindset in Hollywood, Annalise pointed out how difficult it was for child actors who had little control over their own lives. Despite the drama behind the scenes, That's So Raven became a standout show that made an impact in many ways. One of the series' most memorable episodes, True Colors, tackled racism head-on. In the episode,
I had a vision and I heard the manager say
I like that a lot. The manager was like, I don't hire black people.
that she does not hire black people.
Raven thinks she has been overlooked for a job because of her race, and the storyline focuses on how she works through her feelings of injustice. The episode aired during Black History Month and helped open up conversations about race and inequality, giving That's So Raven more depth than a typical teen sitcom. Throughout its run, fans on IMDb have shared their love for specific episodes, making it clear which ones stand out as the best. Let's take a closer look at some of the top fan-favorite episodes from the series. In Driven to Insanity, Raven gets the chance to go on a date with an older boy named Matthew. While Raven is excited about the opportunity, her parents aren't on board with the idea. Instead, they assign her the task of babysitting her brother Corey. Not wanting to miss out, Raven asks her friends, Chelsea and Eddie, to cover for her while she sneaks out to the
Look at Eddie in this fro.
return. Raven has one of her signature psychic visions while out shopping with her friends. She imagines herself wearing a new blouse to a party, but it's an expensive item. Raven decides to use the $100 her dad gave her to buy a calculator for the blouse instead. She plans to return it the next day, thinking she can get away with it. However, as we all know, Raven's plans rarely go as expected, and her decision leads to a series of funny and awkward situations. The Lying Game introduces Raven to the world of career aptitude tests. After taking one, Raven finds out that she is meant to be a teacher. As part of the test, she has to shadow a teacher for a day, and she ends up following Mrs. Applebaum.
Time to start the lesson.
In Double Vision, Raven
Exactly how teachers be.
discovers that she isn't the only one with psychic powers. She meets Ben, Chelsea's new crush, who also has
To be
vision.
honest, yeah, I don't really want to watch that. Cause I think he's going over the new one, and I haven't watched the new one, so I'm good. But let me see.
And appeared in shows like Family Matters and Safe Harbor. In 2022, Orlando appeared in the film Bloody Hands and later participated in reality television
Hold on.
department. Lastly, True Colors, exposed the manager of new projects and finding success in various fields. which ended in 2023. In May 2024, Raven announced a new project, a spin-off called Alice in the Palace. Raven-Symoné is also an advocate for LGBTQ rights and has a podcast with her wife, Miranda Madej, called Tea Time with Raven and Miranda.
Yeah, well, I did want to check it out, but I don't know if it'll, be like my vibe.
Where they chat about entertainment and social media topics. Kyle Massey, who played Raven's younger brother Corey, has had a busy career as well. After That's So Raven, he starred in Corey in the House, which followed Corey's life in Washington District of Columbia. Kyle also voiced characters in Fishhooks and appeared in projects like Dutch and Big Boss. In 2020,
Kyle's had a great career. He's been wilding a little bit, I think, but I think for the most part he's still working, right?
24. Kyle made headlines for rescuing a woman from a flipped car in California. He also spoke about child star welfare in a documentary, emphasizing the importance of protecting young actors. Rendell Sheridan, who played Raven and Corey's dad, Victor, had a successful career before That's So Raven, with roles on shows like A Different World and The Jamie Foxx Show. After That's So Raven, he returned to Disney for Corey in the House, and later appeared in Raven's Home. In addition to acting, Rondell has worked as a director, helming episodes of Hannah Montana and What I Did Last Summer. He is also active in stand-up comedy and
Oh, that's tough. Yeah, it's tough as hell.
shares funny commentary on social media, entertaining his fans with his humor. Takea Crystal Kima, who played Tanya Baxter, is a highly accomplished actress, singer, and writer. Before That's So Raven,
Oh my gosh, she looks so old now. Aw.
she starred on the sketch comedy show In Living Color and has since appeared in over 50 stage productions and films. Takea is also an advocate for arts education and teaches workshops for aspiring actors. Annalise Evander Pohl has had a successful career in theater and television. She appeared in the Broadway production of Beauty and the Beast and starred in other Disney projects like Shake It Up
Oh
and
yeah, I remember when she was in Shake It Up.
Kim Possible. Annalise returned to Disney in 2017 for Raven's Home, reprising her role as Chelsea. She also co-hosts a podcast where she discusses Hollywood stories with her co-host. Orlando Brown, who played Eddie Thomas, has
Oh my god. Are they only saying positive things? Let's see. Shout out Orlando though, right? He's not too crazy.
had a more complicated career path. After That's So Raven, he voiced characters like Sticky on The Proud Family and appeared in shows like Family Matters and Safe Harbor. In 2022, Orlando appeared in the film Bloody Hands and later participated in reality television with Bad Boys Texas. Despite facing personal challenges, Orlando continues to share his experiences through podcasts and music, releasing several rap albums. Though
I love how positive this AI guy is. Like, you feel me? He's had his struggles, but he's still working. Facts.
That's So Raven. Cast members have all followed unique paths, from acting and directing to podcasting and advocacy. Their careers after the show reflect their talents and the lasting impact the series had on their lives. Fans continue to follow their journeys, whether through new roles, personal milestones, or social media updates.
Yo, that thumbnail was absolutely fucking crazy.